Let's go.
Well, today we're down here at the Walmart home office in Bentonville. It's a beautiful campus. They've done an absolutely wonderful job of making this place look super good for all the employees that work here. But no matter how nice the office is, work is still work, right? No matter what your job is, it's probably stressful, whether you're in an office or in a factory or in a call center. And one of my favorite things to do is to get out at lunch and go for a ride. That's getting harder and harder to do, so I decided I would try and find some lunch ride loops. That's what I'm going to call them, lunch ride loops. This is my first one, so we'll see how it goes. But I want to find some options for everybody that's working in these offices to get out at lunch and go for a ride. I mapped this out on Google to be about 30 minutes. Now, to be fair, I'm doing this, let me close this visor, I'm doing this on a Saturday in the afternoon. So I know that the traffic pattern is going to be very different. Hopefully, this will provide a nice guideline on a potential route for you to try out for yourself and see if it's something that would work for you. So far, Google's taken me on the right route. I wasn't very hopeful, to be honest with you, because it likes to change my directions. I went in and set 5 or 6 very specific stops along the way so that if I go through those stops, it doesn't really have any choice except to send me the way that I want to go. So some of these stops, I'll share the link to the directions. A lot of these stops are not real stops. They don't mean anything. They're just places along the route that I found that would force Google into keeping the route the way that I wanted it. Because otherwise, it keeps trying to send you around all over the place. I got really tired of it trying to send me back to 49. That's not the relaxing lunch ride that I want. There's a lot more traffic out here today than I was expecting for a Saturday, so maybe this will be a fair evaluation after all. Normally I'd complain, but now my timeline gets to be tested with traffic. Because honestly, this is probably what you're going to be looking at during the week, for sure, if you try to do this at lunch. It's not just going to be you out here. So far, it's been pretty nice, though. I mean, got some nice views. I don't know for sure that I've been out this way. Look, a decent turn coming here. Got a few curves. It's no pig trail, but it's something. Up to 55, now we're at real speeds. Ooh, windy. Yeah, this is nice. Some kind of historical marker down there. I don't know what it is. I'll see if I can look it up later and put it on the video. We're gonna get a turn coming up here somewhere on East Plentywood Road. Just before this turn here. I'm gonna go ahead and signal. There's a hill here, but I want this guy behind me to know that I'm turning before He loses sight of me. Might be a little gravel here. So far so good. 35 miles an hour and no through trucks. That guy has his own tennis court. Wow. Got some houses for sale. Several houses for sale. If you're nice to the neighbor, maybe he'll let you play on his tennis court. Yeah, this would be really nice right in the middle of the day. Honestly, it makes me want to go work at Walmart just so I can do this on my lunch breaks. I'm not going to do that, but it's a nice thought. This would be a really nice road if you had somebody that was learning how to ride. Got some good curves. Traffic is low. There's a little gravel here and there, but nothing I've seen has been crazy. Looks like we might have a bit of a hairpin coming up here. I'm riding this a little carefully because I've never been here before. I don't know what's around any of these corners other than what's on the map. Oh yeah, little baby switchback. Haha! Uh-oh, wrong gear. That was my bad. I totally ruined that shot. I'm liking all this tree cover. You probably want to be careful in the winter if you do this. I bet that the snow and the ice takes a long time to melt on this road. But during the summer, it's got some great shade. I think this would be a nice little neighborhood to live in. I don't know how expensive it is. Like I said, the guy had his own tennis court. But it'd be really nice to ride home to this every day. This is your final mile after you come back from the office. Gives you time to decompress and file away all those irritating emails in your brain. That's not my most favorite intersection ever. That could get a little interesting if traffic was busier, but oh, this is our turn here. Almost went past it. Now, I definitely see some gravel here. Hit that straight as you can. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. So far, this is a nice little loop here. Couple of hairy turns to keep it interesting. Plenty of curves. I mean, here's the thing. Like I said before, that's not the big trail, right? I mean, it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but it's within 30 minutes of the Walmart office. What else can you do on your lunch break? Go right around on 49? That doesn't sound like very much fun. There's a lot of offices that don't even have this. I'm looking at doing these loops for folks at JB Hunt and other places, Tyson, and those options are a lot more limited. Definitely in Mountain Bike City here. We are right. This is Slaughter Pen Road. I'm not heavily invested in the mountain bike scene, but I know that there's a big trail right around here. So that's something to be aware of. These guys are on the road, and cars can get a little stupid when mountain bikes and cyclists are in their way. I've already forgotten. I forgot that we're doing this Saturday and that it's not a work day, because I was about to say, man, there's a lot of people out here on a work day. But then I remembered that it's Saturday for me. Which makes more sense. Uh-oh. Missed my turn. I was not paying attention to the directions. All right. Stop the clock. I gotta do a U-turn. That doesn't count. I can turn around on the road. I just don't really want to because I don't know what the traffic is like here. But look at there, the back of Crystal Bridges. Let's pretend I did that on purpose. So everyone, here's Crystal Bridges. If you want to see the back side of that.
It's Big Ben, kids, Parliament.
Totally part of my plan. Oh yeah, I was watching all these people. Yeah, I think that was a 2-minute detour there. So take 2 minutes off the clock. Unless you want to see Crystal Bridges on your lunch break, in which case, add the 2 minutes. Oh, I see a happy face bubble up there. Associate store. I think we've made it. All right, let's go left here. We're going to pull into our spot at the Welcome Center, which is what I'm using as my office for the point of this demonstration, because I have no idea what office you work in or where you park. So I had to base it on something. All right. Let's see. I think that said 222 or 212. 252. Look at that. 30 minutes. Even with my accidental detour. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed your lunch ride loop. Hopefully, you'll be able to get some enjoyment out of that. Get out of the office. Get yourself a break. And get on through the rest of your workday doing whatever it is you do. All right, guys. See you next time.